Elections aren't just an assessment of our campaigns. Australians are giving their verdict on the last 3 years and the last 3 terms. And more importantly, making a judgment about who is best to lead our country into the future. In 2022, that means looking at how we got through a once-in-a-century pandemic and asking, what are we going to learn from it? Now, amid all the tragedy and uncertainty of COVID, which is, of course, still continuing, Australians have been simply magnificent, caring, brave, patient beyond measure, but it hasn't been easy. So many people have done it really tough. The crisis we're going through showcased the strength of our community, and once again, what we saw was the worst of times, bringing out the very best in Australians. But it also exposed the vulnerabilities in our economy, the uncertainty of insecure work, the unsustainable costs of childcare, the neglect of our skills and training system, the digital divide in access to the NBN for homes and small businesses, the pressure on our health system, but importantly, the pressure on our healthcare workers, the absolute crisis in aged care, and the risk to business and industry from our position at the end of global supply chains. These problems aren't new. Most are the inevitable end result of a decade of cuts, mismanagement, neglect, and a government that's just focused on itself, with the real-world consequences felt by hard-working Australians. Like today's news, that real wages have gone backwards yet again, a fall of 2.7%. What a hit. This delivers the biggest cuts to real wages in more than 20 years. Under Scott Morrison, real wages are plummeting while the costs of living are skyrocketing. Australian workers are paying the price for a decade of bad policy and economic failures, while Scott Morrison says he should be rewarded with another 3 years because he's just getting started. The choice Australians have to make this Saturday is which party can be trusted to solve these problems. The Liberal government that created them, a Prime Minister who denied them and then blamed them on someone else, or a Labor Party driven by a determination to learn the lessons of the pandemic, to face up to the big challenges confronting our country and to bring people together to build a better future. If you needed any more proof that Scott Morrison is determined to learn nothing from the last 3 years, you only need to look at what he has said in the last week. Now, he started off the week by arguing that the workers who carried our economy through the pandemic, they went out to work, they risked their own health to serve others for $20.33 an hour. What did he say? They couldn't afford $1 extra an hour. $1 an hour. He believes they should get a real wage cut. And remember this, government said that low wages were a key feature of their economic architecture. It's not bad luck, it's bad policy that are leading to a decline in real wages and a decline in people's living standards. That's their idea. That is one thing they have delivered on.